So, greetings, everyone, and welcome to another virtual Simple Cooking with Heart Kitchen Edition video. I am Chef Alfonso Dixon of the Simple Cooking with Heart Kitchen, and I am going to introduce you to one of the most phenomenal chefs that I have ever met. And she's also going to teach you all a wonderful recipe. Tonight, we are doing spicy chicken and waffles. I always call January, for some weird reason, I call it brunch season. I feel like everybody wants to invite me to a brunch, or I'm always going to a brunch or something like that, like whether it's family, friends, or whoever. So I definitely want to welcome you all into our virtual kitchen from your virtual kitchen. So without further ado, Chef Stephanie, I want you to show these people how to make our delicious, heart healthy, spicy chicken and waffles. It's going to make your mouth water, I promise. Okay. So I'll be down here in the chat box if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you just want to send some emojis. We're going to have a good time. Okay. So all of my friends out in Johns Hopkins and all of my virtual cooking friends and family, come on in. Okay. You don't want to miss this one. Chef, take it
Absolutely
away.
not. Thank you, Alfonso. And it is so nice to see you. Even I want to give you a big virtual hug. A happy New Year. And I'm glad you're well and healthy. And we're all going to start this year out with a bang. And there really isn't a lot of, cooking and sauteing involved. We're going to make some hands down spicy, not fried chicken and healthy waffles, y'all, because this is something I have wanted to make this recipe for months and months and months, since last year. And I know we've tried, and the class was canceled or postponed at any rate. So we're starting it out this year. And in full transparency, I had never had chicken and waffles. So I just couldn't figure out what all of the, fuss was about. So over the holidays, I had some, I had to try it. Okay. But I think that ours is going to be way better, and it's definitely going to be healthier. So I know the recipe says to use the oven. But if you don't want to use your oven, you can use your secret little handy dandy air fryer that you got for Christmas, because I am going to use mine. It's hiding over here. And then of course I had to go out and buy a waffle maker because I didn't have one. The first well, actually that's not true. I had one a long time ago. It was my dad's, and it's in some box and somewhere in a cornfield. So I actually found this adorable little teeny tiny one, this red one. So I may try it in there, maybe not. And then we're going to have to do some whipped up egg whites. So you got to have your little handy whisk. Last time I didn't have a lot of success doing it by hand with the egg whites. So I went and got this little baby, this bad boy, instead of getting out my KitchenAid. So first things first, what we always do here is wash your hands, wash your hands. So go wash your hands. I've washed my hands a million times. So, and also I hope you guys were able to get the recipe and have downloaded it and got all of your mise en place together. So we want all your ingredients because, there's a lot of them. You can see I've got, the all-purpose flour. We've got the whole wheat flour. Okay. I have cornmeal. I had some cornmeal in the cupboard and that I've been using. And then I decided, oh, well, maybe I should look at the date. Well, chuck that. I'm not even going to tell you what the date was. I was like, oh dear. And okay, we also have some flax seeds. Okay, but they're already ground up. I didn't know you could get them already ground up. So flax seed meal. And none of this was hard to find. This was all at, regular giant Acme Harris Teeter grocery store. So not hard to find. And then we have a little canola oil, a healthier oil, or you could use corn oil. baking powder, baking soda. Um, baking powder does not last forever, y'all. So if you did what I did and looked in your cupboard and it's been open for many months, maybe many years, chuck it, get a new one. Otherwise, you're not going to have that wonderful effect. So I think we maybe should start with the waffles because I've made pancakes, but I have not made waffles before. And I have cheated a little bit. So I have already broken 2 eggs and I've done the transferring of the egg yolks into here because that's the bowl I'm going to use to mix with the buttermilk. And then I put my egg whites into, I know you can see it, this gorgeous copper bowl. And again, my egg whites are room temperature. So they work a lot better as opposed to just taking it out of the refrigerator and cracking them. So it's always good to let your eggs go to room temperature. So I do need 1 more. I'm not going to get to keep the yolk on this one because we're heart healthy, but we do want 3 egg whites. You can also buy the egg whites in the jar or in those packages, but I prefer the real thing. So hopefully I'm going to crack this, carefully break it open. Come on. And then all the whites just kind of ooze out. Don't rush it, okay? Because the last thing you want to do is for this egg yolk to get into the egg white. Any fat that gets into your egg whites, it's not, oh, I almost put it in my bowl. Don't use that egg yolk. Put that aside. The fat, you will not get it to soft peak, okay? So 3 egg whites of 3 eggs and 2 egg yolks. The egg yolks are going to be mixed with 1 cup of buttermilk. So I have the buttermilk already here. Mix that up. Seems like a lot, but actually I did measure it. And if you don't have buttermilk, there's all kinds of little tricks and little substitutes that you can use. On the internet, it says to add lemon juice and then let it sit and it'll start to curdle. Well, I tried it, but it didn't curdle. Maybe I didn't put enough lemon juice, or maybe I didn't wait long enough because I get too impatient. So give that a shot. Or, sometimes I'll even use a little yogurt, water that yogurt down. And that kind of gives you that zingy, low fat Greek yogurt, zingy feeling, tanginess that comes. So this is all nice and mixed up. And then you might have to help me out here, Alfonso. I'm trying to remember. I think I always get mixed up to what you add. Do you add the dry into the wet or the wet into the dry? Who knows?
You add the wet into the dry. You make a well.
Add the wet into the dry. Well, let me look at my notes. It says beat the whisk the flour into the milk mixture.
Oh,
so I don't know. I'll try that. So I already have everything all mixed in here now. So what is in here, you ask? Well, I pretty much already went over all of the ingredients, but we've got the whole wheat flour, 1/2 cup, 1/2 cup of all-purpose, cornmeal, flax, cinnamon. I am not putting the cinnamon in. I just, maybe I should put in a little bit, but actually I put in a little bit of mace instead. I just didn't want them to be too cinnamony with the rest of the, didn't want it to have that Moroccan thing going on. And then the baking powder and the baking soda. So I'm going to put in a little bit at a time. Mix that up. Love my handy dandy little bags. Mix that. Let me do it where you can see it. Yum, yum, yum. Like I said, I haven't done waffles before because my dad used to make them all the time. So I never had to. And his were so good. So this is going to be very, very interesting. I think I do know one thing, that we don't want to over mix the batter. And, you know, if that doesn't work, I have backup waffles. So, yeah, I come prepared. Okay. I have other backup waffles. I thought these little baby ones, wouldn't they be cute? Like maybe even for
Like an
Super Bowl.
appetizer. Yep.
Have little teeny weeny ones. Here, look, see, I got a little one right there. And then you
Little
could just
pass around.
Nom,
Yeah.
nom, nom. I'll let you know. I really like that. And I just thought these were adorable. I really seriously didn't think the store would have them. And, you know, you could just throw these bad boys into the air fryer. We'd put everything in there. So I'm just going to, what the heck, give it a try and toast them. Why not? Start. Okay. So mixing this up, not over mixing. Why do I always forget to feed the dog before these glasses? If you hear that, noise over there, that's Zoe, poor thing, moving her dish.
So I have a question, Chef. What consistency are you looking for this batter? For like the perfect waffle?
What consistency?
Yes, for the
Thick
batter.
enough to pour. Thick enough to pour, but you still want a couple of little lumps, I think.
Just a few. What's a batter ball between friends,
Have you made waffles, sweetie?
I do. I used to actually, one of my first jobs was at the Gaylord Hotel, and I was always on breakfast, and I had to make thousands of waffles, and I just loved it. Can't you hear the tone in my voice? It was amazing. A trick I did learn: cold liquid is the perfect ideal temperature for any good waffle or pancake. So that's a little tip for you all. Your liquid should be very cold.
This is what it looks like now, okay? Might be a little bit too much glare to see it, but I know I've got that overhead.
Overhead?
It's got a nice thick, still a little lumpy, okay, consistency going there. And this is with all of the ingredients as measured out perfectly. I got it all over my phone. It actually tastes pretty good. I know you're hungry. Okay, you're just gonna have to wait, sweetheart. I may need to give her. Nope. Get out, Zoe. Okay. So we still have to do the egg whites. Okay, so obviously when I fold the egg whites into there, it's going to change the consistency. Now I have also turned on my. I got one of these fancy ones, that turn that are at all the hotels.
Ooh.
Well, see. Okay, I don't know. I should put it on light. I guess we can always make it darker, right? So let's get that one. It's already on, so it should be ready. Okay, now for my other fun machine. I do have, I love my KitchenAid mixer, but these are actually kind of handy. I really wanted one that was the hand beater, but I couldn't find one of those today. So here we go. Why it doesn't have two of these, I don't know.
It may be a modern thing. I have no clue. I'm used to the one with two as well.
Hope this doesn't take all night.
Right. I remember those used to be our favorite as kids. Like once a cake was finished baked, my grandmother would give us the little attachments to it, and we would just go to work on them. I loved a hand beater growing up. It was like my favorite.
I have like 3 of them, and I always buy them when I'm at Goodwill. I can't hear you when this thing is running.
Okay.
Sign language. I'm not using any cream of tartar. We only need soft peak. And everything is supposed to be faster in a copper bowl, you know.
Right. Now, can you elaborate to them what soft peak is?
You can put me on mute if you want.
Okay.
I won't be offended. It's coming.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. So I think it's almost there. So basically, while I have you, I'm going to explain to you. A soft peak is when you're whipping egg whites and the egg white folds over like this, just a little bit. So it's almost there. It's always so funny. And one secret, anytime you're whipping egg whites, you always want to make sure your bowl is nice and cold as well. So this whole process that I keep saying things should be cold, that's because that's the perfect temperature anytime you're whipping egg whites. Otherwise, they won't rise and get that air in them like they're supposed to. So that's definitely something you want to keep in mind. Okay. So, ooh, it looks good, Chef. Looks like you're almost there.
Almost.
Yeah. And imagine having to do this by hand. Back in the day, they used to have to like really have some arm muscles going on just to get this.
This is soft peak, y'all.
That's soft peak.
Yeah, I think we're soft peak. Never bang the the whisk on the bowl, because then you're starting to bang out all of the air that you've just incorporated it into it, right? Okay, so the best way to do this is to usually start with a third of the batter, sort of get it going. And we're gonna, a third of the egg whites, words are hard. We're gonna cut that into my batter here. Cut it. This is the cutting. This is a technical term. All right, cutting. Of course, you could always buy some more healthy frozen waffles. I think Kodiak makes a brand that, you know, they have a super protein one, hopefully without all of the salt. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pour in the rest. You don't want to keep anything in the copper bowl for too long, okay? Because it's toxic. So we just use it. There we go. Oop, I bet you my other little waffles are done. Oh yeah. Nice and crispy. Here we go. We got some crispy baby waffles there. All right, you go away. Again, I'm doing the cutting it through, folding it over. Trying not to beat the spatula. And it's definitely getting a lot more liquidy. Boy, doesn't want to incorporate. Thick. Yeah, I was just so excited when National approved this recipe. Fingers crossed, you know, knock on wood. Like, yay! Some soul food. Guess you could have this for what? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Oh, and by the way, yeah, when we get to that chicken, we may need to qualify that. It says something about 4 breasts. Again, we definitely don't want to use 4 of the breasts that I got the other day. That were, I think one breast was 3 pounds easy.
I'm telling you, they're so big in the store now. You literally could cut fillets out and feed a whole family of 4.
So yeah, just one is more than a pound. And really, what we normally strive for with this is just 1 pound is all you need. So I think this batter looks really nice. Let me rinse my hands. I'm just so delighted to be back in the kitchen with everybody. I've missed you all, and it's just wonderful. Definitely looking forward to starting this new year off with a bang. I like it's thick. Okay, you got to have your spray. Okay, so
It'll be a fluffy waffle.
let's see what's gonna happen. Hello, spray first, right? Spray. Hopefully it's hot enough. I don't really know how to gauge the amount, so I'm going to start with 1 scoop. I guess just put it in the middle. Anybody got any ideas? Maybe see what happens. Shut that bad boy up. All right. When do you turn it around? Do you know?
Yeah, you can turn it. You can turn it. Yep.
Yeah, I can turn it.
And it'll let you know when it's ready. It should bing.
Okay. Hello. It doesn't want to stay. Okay. All righty. Yeah, I read the instructions. Not. Okay. That's what you get for Big Lots. Stay.
You definitely can brush oil. I do that at home if I'm making waffles. You definitely can brush a little oil over it.
Yeah, I want to try another one in this little guy back here, Why not? Let's see. Let's make a mess. He looks
Because
like
sometimes that aerosol, if the waffle
I
maker
didn't
is
spray it. That was gonna stick. Oh, well, that's fun. I like the bloopers. Okay. It's all good. All right. So that's good. While that's doing whatever it is, having its little spinning time. Maybe there's like a lock button. Okay. I think the light goes off when it's ready. Now we can get started on some chicken. Okay. I did already cut it up because I just didn't want to get my hands all Salmonella City. And oh, it's steaming. I did remember when the steaming stops is when it's supposedly done. Let's hope that's the case. So I put a 1/4 cup of the tongs, buttermilk into the chicken. I actually don't mind marinating it in the buttermilk for a little bit longer. Why not? But we have nothing else in here. I mean, if you wanted to put in something salt-free, maybe a little cayenne if you're feeling that, but try not to put any, or just don't put any hot sauce, Tabasco. If you do, only put a tiny bit because Tabasco has salt in it, but actually it has the least amount, I think, than a lot of them out there. Crystal, oh, he's steaming. Crystal, oh, this one's oozing all over the place. Okay. So I have all of my lovely ingredients that are going to be the coating on the chicken, which are cornflakes. We love cornflakes. I did not, and I actually found some that were already kind of ground up, but I didn't want to get those. And I actually went for the organic one because some of the other brands have too much sugar. So this was a really nice one. Oh, there's a green light. Do I look? They are delicious. They're not too sweet. Green light. It's ready. Okay. I'm excited. I'm totally excited. How do I open it now? Okay. Open. Now, oh, look at that. I think that's good. Check it out. I think it looks good. Oh, yeah. Ooh, hi, 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 hi. Come on, babe. Come on, babe. Look at that. Not bad. I get to try the little trimming. All right, Pop. Yum, yum, yum. All right, says you're supposed to put that in the oven. Keep it warm. Maybe I'll try another one. But actually, I'll do another one as soon as I get this chicken going. Oh, let me do this one. This one's a bit of a disaster. He's oozed all over the place. But I'll be darned, it didn't stick. Check it out. I think that works. So we have a round one. Good. I think it's cooked all the way through. Okay. No problem. All right, back to here. I have these wonderful crispy cornflakes. If you don't have cornflakes, you could use panko. Panko is a wonderful, wonderful option, especially if you're going gluten-free, because I believe panko is gluten-free. I love that. And then we have the cornmeal, and this has a boatload and only 2 tablespoons of white all-purpose flour. We've got the garlic powder. We also have cayenne pepper. I may have gone a little bit overboard. And then it calls for a nice spicy seasoning blend. Really, make your own. We have that wonderful Cajun seasoning blend recipe. So use that one. Just make sure it's salt free. Oh, Zoe, I know. I'm sorry. I could scream and upstairs for my kids, but I don't even know if they'd hear. Here, maybe I'll give her a waffle. Here, honey, come here. Here you go. Have a waffle. See if that makes her happy. Now, I did have a little bit. I think we were allowed to put a little bit of salt in this, usually like 1/8 of a teaspoon. If correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not gonna cut those all.
You are correct.
I am correct. But I actually, this is where I like to have fun. I actually have some salt that has some special seasoning in it. So this is actually like a chipotle bacon flavor. I probably shouldn't be adding it. It doesn't have any nutritional value on it. Let's just hope that it's like fake bacon bits, or just some liquid smoke stuff. All right. So there we go. So we have the three ways. Maybe I'll do it this way. We got the wet. I'm gonna get this ready to air fry. Put that in there. Come on. Okay, I know you've ended. Thank you so much. Open. Shut. Aha. Okay, so air fry. If you're baking it also in the oven, it's depending on how thick you cut your pieces of chicken, it's going to take maybe 4 to 5 minutes aside at 400 degrees. So, or if you're using your toaster oven, so that's what I have this set to 8. Maybe I will just knock it up a little bit time-wise to 9. Oh, that's temperature. I can't read. It's at 400, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Because I think these pieces are a little bit bigger. And now I'm going to just dredge them. It doesn't seem like a lot of coating, but it seemed to work out. Now, like I said, if you really wanted big slices of chicken, you could, just do the breast in real thin slices, and that will work. But I kind of think it looks cute when it's funky, chunky sizes, and not all the same looking. And you can pile it up and, just it looks just a little more interesting to the eye. So I'm going to try to get this a little bit on both sides. I did test this earlier today. It had some tongs. Thank you, tongs. These little guys are a pain in the butt to use, let me tell you. They're helpful for getting that out, but a little bit, my chopstick skills leave a lot to be desired. Okay, so it's nicely coated, both sides. Want to see some of those chunks of cornflakes. There we go. You'll be surprised how much, a pound will certainly feed a family of 4. You don't need a whole chicken breast per person. That's certainly where I slip up all the time, is portion control. I need to learn and listen to my body when I'm full. And I don't. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions. Get back in the saddle, get back to doing some yoga, which I love. Take some time for yourself, for your family. I definitely replenished over the holiday with family. I drove all the way to New Orleans. It was a long drive. I think the drive there was easy, and I was so excited. I didn't feel it as much, but boy, the drive home. Woo, that was a killer. That was a killer. Don't worry, I didn't drive, nonstop. I definitely stopped. Okay, Zoe, I'm going to give you a little piece of chicken. I know you're hungry. Here we go, my little cheat chicken over here. Zoe, come here, come eat. You did not see that. Okay, nice and covered. Notice I'm only using one hand. Actually, I'm not using any hands. I'm using my tongs. I don't want to touch it. Okay. I don't think this is all going to fit in, but I'll put as many in as I can for now. This is a lot of chicken, see? A lot of chicken. I have one big slab piece like that, but yeah, that's boring. Definitely won't fit. So I'll probably have to do 2 different batches. And again, like I said, you can do it in your oven. It's fine. But one of the things when I'm doing these classes, it's hard to get into my oven. It's down here. It's hard to open up the door. All right, I still seem to have some more of the breading left. Not too much, but that's okay. That's all right. There we go. I think I did more than a pound anyway. And then make sure you have your wonderful calorie-free, spray for canola, because we definitely need to spray these bad boys before they go in. All right, this is getting a little bit gooey. Stop it. So I know I was telling Alfonso later, I don't know if y'all were on early, that I had never had chicken and waffles. So I had to try it my first time on my trip. And it was very interesting. I was, obviously the chicken was fried. So when we're not doing that, you could tell, very deep fried. And the waffles, they said, were cheesy waffles. So I don't know. I didn't taste any cheese in it. And there's people. Hello. There's people. All right, so this is on. And it should tell me when the air fryer's on. You turn it on. Should tell me when it's ready, when I can put in my chicken. And then while it's cooking, maybe I'll make another waffle. So I think I put in about 2.5 scoops in this little fun one. And 1 full scoop in this one was, I guess, too many. Let's see if I have enough batter. Try this one again. So 2.5. Maybe I'll have enough for the, all right, close you up. I love that there's a spill protector. Add food. Love how it talks to you. Okay, let's get these guys in. Oh, spray, 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 spray. Don't forget to spray. It really does make a difference. Okay. Spray them. Spray it. There we go. Don't want to overlap them. Give them a little space so they have room, so the air, can circulate. Ooh, and then it will also tell you when you can turn it over. All right, I think I'm full. Oh dear. There we go. How y'all doing out there? Who's cooking with me? I hope there are folks out there cooking along. I really do.
Is anybody cooking along? Let me get a smiley face in the chat.
Yay.
We're on webinar, so I can't see you, but definitely if you are cooking along, let me get a smiley face in the chat so we know you.
We have some phenomenal recipes coming up. All right, I didn't spray it. I guess I don't need to, but I'm spraying it for this year that we're pretty excited about. Oh, it's steaming and it's oozing out all over the place. I like that. I like that. And I love these cornflakes. I haven't had cornflakes in forever. I forgot how much I liked them. So we got the chicken cooking. We got waffles working. Now, I guess we have to make a nice, heart-healthy, yummy, spicy, sweet drizzle that we're going to put on these, right? And that, I think, is very importante, because when I did have them down in Tennessee, it was this thickest, not very tasty glue like gravy. I'm like, oh, okay, this is not very appetizing. So, of course, I have already made it, but it's very easy to do. I might make some more. We have some of the usual suspects here. And we love vinegar because vinegar is wonderful. This one does have a little sugar in it, but it kind of helps you not want that salt. So this has a little bit of balsamic vinegar. It has a little bit of the oil. Okay, a couple tablespoons here, teaspoon there. And then we have some wonderful amber maple syrup. So that just a little bit of that at the end. And then, of course, one of my most favorite ingredients is the sriracha. Okay, the sriracha. I love sriracha. And again, this is also one that is on the lower sodium side. So you're going to get a whopping, let me see, 2 tablespoons of the sriracha, 2 tablespoons of the canola oil, 1 tablespoon of the balsamic vinegar. I'm actually almost out of this one. And maple syrup. What I don't think I put in it was a little bit of black pepper. So there you go. Oh, this one, I put too much in it. It's popping open. He's popping open, but he looks really cute. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, he's done. Oh, did I even turn you over? I don't think so. No, you ready? Next time, read the instructions, Stephanie. Okay, well, I think maybe he's done. He's a pretty color. These are pretty easy to get out with your hands if you like burning your hands. So don't do that at home. Use something else to stab them with and get them out. I think I'm almost out of batter. So these worked beautifully. Love it. Yay. So we have a couple different sizes. They look fantastic. I just want to eat one right now. Want to nibble. I think I'm going to nibble on some of that edge. These are really yummy. I didn't think they were going to be this yummy. I'll tell you something. They taste a lot better than the ones from the store. So, and now I know they're easy and they're healthy. And maybe they could have used a little cinnamon. But actually, I thought they would need sugar, and I don't feel the need for sugar. And there, there's going to be a little sweetness added when I pour a little bit of the sauce on it. So I'm very excited. You know, it's got mustard powder. I think I forgot to mention that. Definitely got mustard powder in there. We're almost ready to turn these over. Very excited. I have a guest that's been staying here, one of my son's roommates from Spain, and he's never had this, so he's like very excited about trying it. So, and maybe even my daughter will eat it, and I'm certainly going to try one. And I really, like I said, love these little guys, you know. All right, come on. I think I want to turn you guys over. Let me do that. What are some of our classes coming up, Alfonso? Want to say, I know
I'm so
in
glad you asked.
February.
So our next class next week will be burgers with chimichurri sauce, which is one of my favorites. I just love that sauce. I feel like you can put it on almost anything. After that, we
phenomenal.
have some wonderful classes for February. I know we're doing an apple bread pudding that's coming up, which should be delicious. An Indian spice soup. We're taking it down to New Orleans. We have a Mardi Gras class that's coming. It's just, we have so many things. So definitely, if you have a moment, I want you to go to heart.org/Baltimore Kitchen and register for those classes. We have some amazing groups coming in-house, just like our amazing group tonight, which is Johns Hopkins Medicine Group, which is wonderful. We're so honored to have you all. I can't wait. We have a lot of great things planned and coming up. So make sure you register. You won't want to miss it.
Yeah, and I'm also trying to get an Ethiopian dish, and that'll be coming up. So that's going to be really cool. I can't wait to cook that. Like Dora Watt and has that wonderful bear seasoning, you know, which you can make yourself, which I'm very excited about. All right, so the chicken, be careful when you're turning it over because the coating can slip off. Okay, it slides off very, very easily, and you don't want to lose the coating. So when you're turning it over, be very careful. Which I was. I'm so hungry. I don't think I ate today. But so yes, we got some wonderful, exciting meals coming up. And if you have anything that you want, that you're curious about, you know, let us know, and we will incorporate it into our portfolio. And who knows, maybe even by the end of this year, we may even have enough for a Simple Cooking with Heart kitchen cookbook. So I'm very excited about that because we actually do have quite a few recipes that are our own. So I miss all you guys out there in Baltimore, and I hope you stay safe with the snow that's coming and seems to keep coming. But it's I guess it's better than a hail or an ice storm. So I know you got some more funky weather coming up this weekend. All right, let me see what plate I want to put this on. I think I've got one, and I can actually use the waffles that I made. So I'm happy about that. Got some funky little utensils here. Got my beautiful cloth. I've been saving this one. A little pink plate might be fun. Right? Get that out of here. I don't know if this really goes with the plan, but they're kind of fun and funky. They look like they're from like Nairobi or something. They're really neat. Oh, I can't wait to dig into this, people. So maybe just a little round one. All right, I think that that's plenty for me. I think we just get, serves 4. Everybody gets 1 each. I don't believe you get a whole one, but I can't remember what the recipe says. What does it say, Alfonso? For how many you get?
Still scrolling. 1 second. So the serving size is, it's so many words. I forgot these were 2 different recipes.
I know, it's a lot. I think it's ready. Remember, if it's a really big piece, if you have to cut it open, just to make sure it's not.
Yeah, I think it's one whole recipe because the conversion of it's 4. So if you have a family of 4, I think they get one whole waffle.
So maybe we get a lot because this recipe made 2 of these large ones and 2 of these.
Yeah.
So how about serves 4?
Maybe
Maybe
there you
2?
go.
Why not? Now I've got some chicken coming out. Let's get some chicken on here. Ooh. Plenty of chicken.
Ooh, nice.
Chicken. Finger licking chicken. Looks crispy. I love that. There we go. See how I kind of like the different shapes on it. I think that makes it look pretty. I think that's enough for 1 serving. So now we have a little sauce, and that is quite a bit of sauce, you see.
Yes, please join us every week, everyone. Definitely.
Okay, now we get a good drizzle going.
Ooh.
All right, maybe I got carried away.
Just a little bit.
This is for photo, okay? So there you have it. I'm super excited about trying this, and I'm really so happy that you guys all came. And if you had any questions, shoot, and we're here to answer them for you. I might have to dig into this.
So I kind of just a little bite. But definitely, I want you all to know that we're so grateful that you all could come today. Chef, that looks amazing. Like I love chicken and waffles, so I definitely know I would enjoy that. If you haven't already, go to our website. Baltimore. No, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. heart.org/Baltimore Kitchen, okay? Oh, yep, we can definitely get an overhead. Did the camera tap out? What happened? Let's see.
We lost my overhead?
I think we lost the overhead.
Are you kidding?
They said they want to see. Let's see the overhead. I think it tapped out.
It's gone?
Uh-huh.
Strange.
All right, see you next week. Well, I'm going to hold you to it.
I will certainly make some photographs of this. Let me see what happened. Says I'm still here. I guess. Huh?
There we go. Okay, let me spotlight it.
Oh.
Ooh. Nice and crispy.
Ooh.
Decadent. There we go.
Okay.
Looks great.
Sorry about that.
So we'll
sometimes
definitely
it has a mind of its own, you know?
Okay. I'll be looking for these names. You all have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed the recipe in our virtual simple cooking with heart kitchen. It's been amazing, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.
Delicious.
Enjoy.